It doesn't cost me anything to be kind. It's a great line from someone who refuses to let the world harsh the buzz on his positivity. Nikki Bertolino. Thank you, Nikki B.
And when I ask you to be nice, you say you gotta be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. Cruel to be kind, it's a very good sign. Cruel to be kind means that I love you, baby. Gotta be cruel to be kind.
And it's time for another unbuckled bumpy ride with your guide, the stark raving LEAN-atic himself. I'm Jim. Let's jump right in again. Welcome to my podcast based on my brand new book, available on Amazon, Live Life Lean, L-E-A-N. It's a year-long guide to gratitude and our daily grind. The book that combines some timeless wisdom from a whole lot of the world's wiser people with the reflections, reactions, and wisecracks of the guide's author, me. And it guides you, the reader, through the simplest system for a happy, healthy, authentic, and genuinely grateful everyday experience. I urge you to get the book. Of course I do. I wrote it. It's either at Amazon or at my website, ampurage.com. A-M-M-P-U-R-A-G-E. But even without it, let's make next week better than last, our next year better than the past, and get started now with today's episode of It would be kind of nice if the world around us all was always well taken care of and without needing any help to do it. Yeah, that would be kind of nice, but it's just not that kind of world. Kind and nice. Nice and kind. Never much like the word nice as much as I like the word kind. And I mean kind as in nice to people, not kind like only my kind of people. Nice can be so broad it gets watered down, like, that's nice. How nice for you. Would you like a drink? That would be nice. Nice is, well, nice. But kind has a crispness and a clarity that, at least to me, communicates an action beyond oneself for the benefit of another. Like my wife's organization. She's the secretary of the local 815 Rotary. Now, she may not be the most famous Rotarian in history. I mean, she's not a president like FDR or JFK or Ronald Reagan. She never walked on the moon like Rotarian Neil Armstrong. Never changed the world yet like Walt Disney or Bill Gates. Yep, Rotarians all. But tonight, I don't think that they could compete for the veterans' appreciation any better than my wife Carrie and her friends will. They're all still going to take a close second place when the spotlight shines on the pizza they're serving them. Tonight, they're just going to go help feed and provide dinner for what's called our local veterans drop-off. Pretty sure it's their favorite, it's pizza night. And if so, I'm really sure that my beautiful, mature Italian wife will be abundantly popular there. Probably run a close second, only to her only other Italian competition, the pizza. Now, if she was the only Italian hot and spicy thing there, there'd be no other competition. That would be nice. But it would not be kind. For kind, tonight, they, her, and her thoughtful Rotarian pals will be passing out pizza and giving in service beyond just themselves. That's what Rotary is about, I believe. Rotary is about service beyond self. Hey, Rotary, it's not just for defeating polio anymore. It's about service beyond yourself. Like the A in the Live Life Lean guided system, the A is for add to the world outside of yourself. It would be nice if the world around us all was always so well taken care of and without needing help to do it. Yeah, that would be nice. But it takes those special folks who see and feel the need and serve beyond themselves, or it takes them being kind in a very special way in order to make it a reality for the rest of us. Mark Twain once said that kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. That's powerful language. Victor Borge once said that the shortest distance between two people is a kind smile. But I think that I prefer, from a quote standpoint, Anne Frank. In the Diary of Anne Frank, she wrote, no one has ever become poor by giving. Wow. A buddy of mine, I mentioned him at the episode's beginning, has a philosophy that stopped me in my tracks one day, not because of how powerful or unique that it was. Truth be told, I'd heard it, something similar to it, somewhere before. No, it stopped me in my tracks because I was so genuinely recognizing that it was just spot on when he said it. That, well, they say that you know the truth when you hear it. And coming from this guy, Nicky, the lead singer of our local award-winning band called Stevie Nicks, the Stevie Nicks, coming from Nick, I just knew how true it was for him. See, I watched him as he did something kind for someone, not showy or nothing. And when I thanked him, I let him know that I noticed, he said, "Hey, it doesn't cost me anything to be kind." Nope. And you know what? Even if it did, I got a feeling folks like Nick would still give back to the world with selfless, pay-it-forward kind of little acts. Randomly so, as they say. Nick's a great performer and a better-than-average singer. But Nicky Bertolino is an asset to our town, not because of his crooning, but because of his kindness. There was a song from the 70s. I wonder if he's ever performed it. It said something like, "They say you gotta be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. Cruel to be kind is a very good sign." And it's actually based on a Shakespearean quote. But I, as far as kindness, prefer the line, "Today, I bent the truth to be kind, and I have no regrets to undo. For I am far surer of what is kind than I am of what is always true." True story to finish this, though. Recently, I read this in the news, that The Rock, who is on one hell of a roll, received the People's Choice Award as the People's Champion. Actor and athlete Dwayne Johnson was presented the People's Choice Award as the People's Champion, and though when he accepted it, he basically just largely deflected it, genuinely and generously shining the spotlight that had been aimed at him onto two others. One who is now gone, and one who faces that fate. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, upon receiving the award, when presented to him by the richest dude in the world, Jeff Bezos, Johnson dedicated and shared it with the memory of Muhammad Ali, who was the original People's Champion, and whom The Rock, when he was just a young pebble, had met personally and remembered Ali as always being so kind to him. Ali died in 2016. He's gone now. Gone, but never forgotten. And tonight, the greatest, Ali, got to share this gifted recognition with another fighter, a young lady named Shoshana. See, Shoshana was there at the People's Choice Award that night because it was her wish to be there, and her wish was granted to her by the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Yeah, that Make-A-Wish Foundation, the one that, in kindness, works to grant a wish of a minor child who has chronic diseases that would lead to a limitation of life expectancy. That's how they define it. Yeah, Shoshana, still here with us, is a fighter, like Ali, who fought his disease so bravely for so long. Parkinson's. That night, with the world watching, The Rock drew the spotlight, then invited others to share in it, and then he gave, remembering that the nice thing to do is the kind thing. Dwayne Johnson wrapped it all up in saying, "It's kind of nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice." And kind, I'd say. Thankfully, we still have kind people like The Rock and our local Rotarians to make our world a nicer place. My kind of place. And now, more words of wisdom to wow your socks off from the all-new Get Lean, a woman's daily guide to gratitude. Today's entry from page 38. What the expert said, if you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Booker T. Washington. And the guide's point of view on this? If you don't know what burden they need help lifting, then ask, damn it. So what do you think about this? Using the Live Life Lean guided system, what have you learned recently that's new? Where have you earned that's not just so easily handed out to you? Maybe most importantly, where are you adding to the world? It's not just about you. Now reflect on all this, respect it, be grateful for it. Most importantly, before you navigate someplace next, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone else. Share to show you care. Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying your copy of the Live Life Lean, LEAN guide, enjoying it almost as much as I did creating it. And if you don't have a copy yet, go on over to amperage.com or Amazon and get started today experiencing the amazing power of knowing every day is literally yours to be grateful about, and you need never feel unfulfilled again. I'm Jim Hall, and until next time, good health, God bless, and now go get a little dirty learning something new, earning what's not given to you, adding to this crazy world that we share, and navigating your way to something new and next.